The Oppo Slide phone is Oppo's concept of the future to tell us the possibility of what a foldable can actually become. This phone folds in 8 different parts, and you can fold it at any of the sections into which you can fold into. Once you unfold it a little bit, you can actually check your clock. You unfold it a little bit further, you can check, you can make the front camera face when you need to take a selfie. And once you fold it fully, you can actually make it or use it for three different separate things at a time. But there are still 6 more companies that are working on smartphones that are into the future, and we'll start seeing such phone probably next year because they are really really good. The Huawei Arc Display. Huawei is a company that are very good in making screen curvature, and now they've patented, they've made the patent on an Arc Display, a screen that can fold 270 all the way to the back, which is actually brilliant because you can actually use the side for a lot of things based on the app you're on your phone. But the only problem about this is that the phone is Huawei's patent, and US has actually made it completely impossible for Huawei to make anything in the US. So the only way you can see this is by a company buying the patent and then using it, which is the only way Huawei can actually make sure that patent comes to life. The Samsung transparent phone is something we've always been hearing for about, I think, for like a year or two right now. But the problem about the Samsung transparent phone is that it's actually just a gimmick. Nobody will actually want to. It's just something like just to tell us, okay, this something is good. This is what a smartphone can do. The fun thing about the phone is that fine, there are transparent cells, there are transparent batteries that are now being produced by scientists. But one more thing about the phone is that you have to have a lower battery and a smaller camera sensor, and a lot more like that. You have to reduce the standard to a particular section before you can actually make something like that. But still, I believe I'm not still the only one who wants to see one on a smartphone, on a store shelf, right? The Vivo drone phone. It's a good concept, but I want to actually give it that to Vivo because it's a pretty dumb idea. Because looking at a smartphone, once you take a picture, a tray comes out and your drone flies out, which can take picture in any form. But the thing about this is that for you to put this on the smartphone, you are talking about an extra battery, propeller. You have to make sure that it is wind. You have to adjust the parameters at some point, which is really really something you don't want to do because on normal note you can just stretch out your hand and take your phone and take a picture with your phone, which is going to be good. Back to Huawei again, based on what we have seen earlier about them. Huawei now are planning something called the 3D facing scan camera. It has 3 cameras and it will give you a well detailed information about your face. And the company has not filed the 43-page documents concerning what this thing will do for us. It will show you how well you've applied your sunscreen, how well you've not removed your makeup. It will show you your wrinkles, your pores, and how you can improve them and remove it from your body, which is brilliant. But actually, nobody wants to be queuing up to buy something that will show you how ugly you are. But still, it's trying to tell us how good our smartphones can look like in the future, which is brilliant for us and it's going to be really good. But before the number one, there's one thing I want to talk about, and that's something that a lot of us have been hearing about. We were expecting it last year, it did not come out because those were all rumors, but probably to come out around 2025, and that's the folding iPhone. And we've gotten confirmation that Apple has actually made 2 working prototypes. One is the folding style, the book folding style, just like that of Samsung Z Fold phone, and the other is the clamshell, just like Samsung Z Flip side. But we've gotten reports that Apple actually prefers the flip side. And the problem about Apple is that they are just still testing it, making speculations. They are not ready to release it yet to the public. And we all know the reason why is that Apple won't release something until they can do it the Apple way, the way they actually feel to be better than their competitors who are already in the market, right? And the release of this is actually projected to 2025, which is going to be alongside with the launch of the iPhone 17. So probably not. The iPhone 17 might be a fold, or probably the iPhone 18. So we'll see how that goes. And last but not the least is the Samsung Tetris phone. Where they got that name from, I'm not really sure of where they got that name from, but that's not what we're talking about today. We're talking about the phone, right? The Samsung foldable phone is just like the same Tetris phone. It's just like a normal folding phone, but a little bit slightly abnormal because the portion on the top screen folds all the way to the back. And the brilliant thing about it is that you can receive notifications at the side of the phone, and since you have the same high definition folding all the way to the back, you still have that same high definition at the back of the phone, which is equally brilliant and better than just having a normal folding phone or a little screen at the back, which is going to be almost useless than anything we are going to be doing. So